Hey guys, how's it going? Make Ears here. So, in relation to the whole thing about people saying art doesn't matter as much, it's about the writing, right? We hear that a lot. Now, I've kind of thought about this because it depends who you talk to. It's subjective, right? We know art is subjective, right? In air quotes. But if there's just trash art, it's just trash art. Well, let's say that you look at certain comics, or you just talk to somebody, you suggest a book to them, and you list up all the things that are good about it, right? You say, hey, the art's amazing, this is my favorite artist, right? You say Kenneth Rocafort, or Sean Gordon Murphy, or Jim Lee, or Frank Cho, or whoever, Nicola Scott. She's a pretty big name right now. Those are the things you list off. And then you start saying, hey, but the characters are really well written, or the story is really cool. If you like pulp sci-fi stories, or if you like the really interesting characters that are maybe have a lot of depth to them. They don't seem like it at first, but as you read through the stories, this is why it is. You know, that they act this way, they react this way. You find out more about them, and this is the way they made these decisions 2 issues ago. Or if you're saying, hey, these are the stories that I think about. You think about Spider-Man, you think of, let's say, Todd McFarlane's Torment. Now, Todd McFarlane didn't write it, he did the art, right? If I remember correctly. Somebody else wrote it. I can't even remember the guy who wrote it. I just know Todd McFarlane did the art. Or we think Eric Larson. I think Eric Larson might have written it and did the art. But hey, he did the art. Eric Larson. And it's crazy because you think Jeff Johns. Jeff Johns did this. He wrote Flash Rebirth. But we do know Ethan Van Sciver did the art, right? Or Jeff Johns wrote the Green Lantern comics. Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps. Back in the early 2000s, right? Green Lantern. And EVS, Ethan Van Sciver, did the art. Now let's think Batman White Knight. Yes, Sean Gordon Murphy did the art, did the writing. But then you have other books, right? You think of Alan Moore's Watchmen, right? You think of Dave Gibbons later on after you're talking about it, but you don't, that's the first thing you think of is Alan Moore. Alan Moore's The Killing Joke. I think Brian Balding, whoever did the art. Secondary thing, but you do know Alan Moore wrote the story. So then we get into the thing. What can you get away with, a story that maybe isn't as well written, but the art's really good? Or a story or a comic that has really good art. And I'm saying, like, you look at the art and you're just like, man, this is Natasha Notch art. This is good stuff. Writing, you're like, it's okay. It's not the best. It's pretty cliched. But the art helps make up for it. Now, yeah, I can see that. And a lot of people will probably agree. There's comics that they read and they know they're not good comics. They know it's not a classic, but it's fun. And the art helps makes up for it. So, those are some things I was thinking about. Thought I'd share. Yeah, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, so you can probably notice it. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, this is a discussion. Go ahead and share it, and like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next.